Good evening, everybody, as I need to get Mr. Pickering up because it's one of those days where I just don't have enough screens for everything that I need to be doing today. But hopefully you are all well, and there you are. Good evening, everybody. The music will stop in 2 seconds, but we've got a great show for you tonight. Why has that not even come up? There we go. We've got a quiz. Plenty of things, and we've got our big announcement. But first and foremost, please ignore my hair. My hair is terrible. Yeah, so these quizzes I've worked out, chat, right? I need like 3 screens, and I've got 2. and I need like 3 screens. I can't have everything up at the same time. It doesn't like it. There's just not enough like window captures stuff like available to just keep things moving along. Mr. Pickering, though, how are you?
I'm good. Shall we start the quiz? Right, okay, question 1.
Question 1.
I've seen a lot of people in this chat asking what is the question of the song on the start.
Okay, this song, we have the license for it, so I have the license. We paid for the license because obviously copyright is a thing. But for that was thanks to Artlist a long time ago. When do I use Artlist for? We had Artlist, so I've got the license for it. It's called Call on Me by Kickley. Great tune. And I own nothing. I've purely found it because I was watching a show called The Pat McAfee Show, which was the birth of the Febar. Not the Febar, it was the birth of the FEZ show. The similar idea that I did a couple of whiles ago, and it used that song as its intro, like before it went live. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to nab the same. So that's where that came from. But we've got a big show tonight, and what we are planning to do as well at the end, we are going to open up the calls, and while I'm doing that, I should actually have started the event on Discord. So if you haven't used if you're not in our Discord, !Discord. Oh, great! Of course that happens. Technology at its finest. Right, technology at its finest. I started the waiting room and it took me out. Technology at its finest. Technology at its finest. I started the waiting room, so there we go. It's just Discord being Discord.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh no, he's gone. No, not the internet. Just Discord being Discord. So the waiting room is open. We are going to open up calls, right? We are going to open up calls. If you want to talk about the Evo sessions.
I thought I was going to have to give Chris. Actually, no, I said 3 to 1. So
yeah,
what,
but
about 15 quid.
So
no,
yeah,
I don't owe him 15 quid. I don't even have 15 quid. Actually, that's a lie. I think I've got a 20 quid note in my pocket.
Lol.
So,
the announcement. Should we move on to the announcement?
Should
we move on to the announcement?
Should we hype it up
Should
a
we
little
just
bit?
hype it up a little bit? Is it bigger than Jesus?
Right. Actually, should we get people to just do?
Should we have some guesses?
Guess in
chat. Who do you think
we've got?
And why we think we've made such a big. I didn't actually. Someone's Will Baker's put drum roll. I probably should have got a drum roll. Actually, what I've got the.
I mean, I could load up a YouTube video.
No. What I do have, I've got the wrong sound.
What is the wrong sound?
So I've just sat to that, so you would have seen a wrong. It's like a doo sound. You can't hear it, but I can.
No, I don't hear anything on this show.
And that's the correct sound.
So there's something that I've learned.
No, unfortunately, we're not in a radio studio.
Right.
So once the day we're in a radio studio, we'll be able to hear each other.
So
we've got
guesses coming in. Someone says Tictum.
James
Someone
Barkley
says
or Saunders.
James Barkley or Saunders. Dan Tictum.
From Lou, who probably would love a Dan Tictum show.
Yeah, I mean, like, we do need to make that happen. It isn't Dan.
I have emailed, but no response. But that's very typical Kiro.
Yeah,
and it's been the same ever since.
They've gone through many changes. I think Yichi needs a rest. Yeah.
She works part-time. Charles Leclerc. I wish it was Charles Leclerc.
No.
The announcement is you have the owner of the Cubs coming in. Jersey in the background is the clue. Don't know what that means.
Which one?
I think he.
Oh, you're about my Oxford jacket.
Maybe. I don't know. I saw I don't know. I saw the Chicago Bears. I think the Cubs baseball. Chicago.
I think that'd be amazing.
Imagine we got Idris Elba.
No,
it's not Idris Elba, unfortunately. Should we get there?
Give them
No, no clues. No clues.
No.
No clues. We've been very great the whole way through this. Are you happy to reveal it?
Am I doing it?
Well, no, I'm doing it because I got to press the button. But I'm waiting for you as my co-host.
Yeah,
are we ready?
No, I think.
Okay.
Unless we want to give them extra.
No.
Any more guesses?
No, because we got we got a fairly decent show. Right. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will be joined by Maximilian Gunther on the 12th of March 2025, starting at 5:30 British time, so it still would be GMT at that point. So at 5:30, we will be joined by Maximilian Gunther. He will be answering your questions, ladies and gentlemen. So huge. We've been working on this for a really, really long time. Like a really, really long time.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I was kind of a little bit, because for people who are in the Discord, Jodie pulled out of tonight, and I was like, oh no. How is she going to be?
There will be a tweet. There will be a tweet going out in about 4 minutes' time, right? So retweet, do all that stuff.
Someone needs to tell Jodie and send an ambulance to her address to make sure that she's got all the assistance she needs to process this.
So yeah, huge. Really, really looking forward to it. It's a really early one. Obviously, he's in Central European time, and a lot of PR people, they don't want their drivers being up too late, or they want them to have some. So it's kind of within the latest window that we could possibly get Maximilian Gunther. We were pushing for later, but we've got him. That's the most important thing. So 5:30 on the Wednesday, the 12th of March, UK time. So set whatever your conversion that is, but make sure you're here, because it is your, as fans, you don't massively get a chance to speak to a driver and ask them a question. And Maximilian Gunther is a lovely person, and he was well up for doing it. We can talk a little bit about this. He was well up for doing it. I spoke to him in Berlin last season, and I said, would you be up? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. And, he was at Maserati at the time, and Liz was down. But then, obviously, he decided to move.
I think we should get Liz on at some point.
But Liz is a very busy person, though.
Liz is so busy.
They were fully down, but obviously he made the move to DS, so that just completely stopped. And then we brought it up with DS, and they were like, yeah, more than happy. Max is more than happy. Still same. So we're absolutely delighted. Can I ask about his hair? Of course you can ask. You can ask any question you want. This is your time to speak to Maximilian Gunther.
I mean, just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, exactly. We will be vetting questions, and if you are, we'll just...
As long as you're not a dick about... as long as you're not a dick to Max, then, yeah, you can ask him whatever.
And Mr. Pico is on the button. And if anything, remotely, bam, gone, banned.
Yeah.
It'll be straight as that. But there you go, Maximilian Gunther. Should we get on with the quiz? Right.
Yeah.
Should we get on with the quiz? Get people in, because I know people are here for the quiz.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maximilian Gunther will be joining us on the 12th of March. The tweet will be going out in 2 minutes, so look out for that if you want to like and retweet it. But you might not be able to, because you'll be signing up for the quiz. So let's do that. So I need to do... What do I need to do? I need to move you... without how am I going to do this? You know what? I'll just do it post.
Oh my god, Jodie's found out.
I'm glad for her.
Do put it in Discord.
I'm glad for her. Right, let's go quiz night. Pico will disappear for 2 seconds, I think. Hopefully the quiz will be there. Actually, let me...
Hi everyone, thanks for coming.
Quiz is fine. Right, so let's just go quiz, and then I'm going to move... Pico is actually It's actually working, but I can't move the quiz, so I need to move you there.
Oh well.
Now I can actually access the quiz, and now I can show you the QR code, and now you can start joining. So the joining process has begun.
Right.
We've got 50 questions again. I have checked them. The answers are all right. There was one that was wrong earlier. There was one that's...
Well done.
Well, I fixed it. I noticed it because I made a question. I didn't actually. It's been a very...
I've got a little bit of pink around me. That's nice.
Very busy week. So yeah, you should all that should happen is that you should be able to simply Will Baker's in. Here we go. Big Chungus is in. Love a Big Chungus, whoever Big Chungus is. So we've got 2 people in. I think we've got 23 people. So if we can get as many of you in as possible, if you would like to take part, bam, get in. And plus, if there's any late arrivals, they should be able to join because the link it's at the top there. So to join, you just go to Haha Slides that. But hopefully, there it is. I think it's a relatively easier quiz. You're in, Mr. Pico. Mr. Pico is in. What's he calling himself? So that's the aim of the quiz. I think the aim of the quiz is, can you beat Pico?
Yeah, actually, while we're here on the last quiz,
Seb won it.
Yeah, is Seb in chat?
Seb, I think, is in chat. Yes. Well, I think it's Muk Seb T. I think that is Seb.
Yeah. Just making sure that he's got everything sorted from the last quiz. Yeah.
I think they've been in touch, but if anyone. Oh, my cat wants to come in. Oh, I'll just leave her outside.
Yes. No, I miss Tigger.
Yeah, my cat is currently she's just banging on the window, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I can't be asked to let you in at this precise moment.
As she should.
It's a nice day outside. It's not that cold. So currently we had 14. We had 16 people in, but 2 people seem to have dropped. But hopefully, Taylor Barnard. I wish we had Taylor Barnard.
Taylor Barnard was in the last one.
Imagine,
as well.
Was he Taylor Barnard?
Yeah. The
cat is out. The cat is outside at the moment. That means a lot of irreversible movement. If she becomes annoying, then we'll let her in. We'll let her in. Right, we've got 15 at the moment. We did have 16. We're back to 16. I don't know how many we've got. It's about right, I'd say. But anyone can join at any time. So I don't know if you want to just say in chat that you're in, if you're playing, just so I can roughly know. And remember again, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Also, Discord. You can have a chat in the waiting room while you're playing. But it is open if you want to be in there. But I think 16 is pretty much what we've got at this precise moment. And I'm so sorry, I'm absolutely lose this. It doesn't matter. It does not matter absolutely at all. The whole point is fun. It's a community. What we're doing is just trying to bring the community together and have some fun. It says 14 players already, but we've got 16. So I'm going to click start. Because I think, we're 20 minutes in. And what's the quiz about? Formula E, Hayden. I'm here. Here, Jack, for the quiz. I'm in. CRM Doodle's in. Right, I'm going to hit the start button because I don't think we haven't had many people join since. So I'm going to hit the start button. Right. So the faster the faster your answer. So question 1 is here. Look at your device. Who was in the top 5 in this season's Sao Paulo E-Prix? So what was the top 5 in order? Yes, in the correct order. It must be in the correct order. 24 seconds. It's a nice, easy start. I'm saying that this quiz, I think, is a little bit easier than the one we did for the Monaco race. Because I could go a bit harder, but then, once you do 50 questions for Formula E, finding another 50 questions for Formula E was quite, after a while, was a bit of a challenge. There are some hard questions in there.
Yeah, no, I mean, what the hell are we going to do in the off-season?
Yeah. Time's up. So obviously Mitch Evans won the race. Antonio Felix Costa was second. So 13 people got that right. 3 got it wrong. Taylor Barnard was third. Sam Bird was in fourth. And Eduardo Mortara rounded up top 5. Let's go and have a look. I can take this. I'm going to take the thing off the... If you want to join...
I'll be honest. I could not tell you where Eduardo Mortara finished in that race. I just used process of elimination.
Elimination. So Zoe was the quickest on that. Pico was second. So Zoe leads the way. I think Zoe had a good start. Did Zoe have a good start last time? I have a feeling that she did. And then all of a sudden, mine populated in the correct order. That is incredible. What luck. Question 2. How many drivers finished the season 11 Sao Paulo E-Prix? How many drivers crossed the finish line? I've got 17 people in at the moment. Again, if you are just joining, there is to join. It just says there to join. That is the link. So if you put that link in Google, you'll come straight here at this precise moment. I did then fell off. It's quite a lot of time on this one. It probably could have been a 30-second one, but everyone has answered, so thank God for that. So it was 15. 15 drivers finished. It was 15. Loads. There was quite a few.
I was fairly confident because I thought.
What did you put?
I put 14. I was fairly confident we had 8 that didn't finish.
15 classified. So, Russell, George Russell, Racing Lines.
Okay. I think we had 4 finishes and 14 finishes on one.
That maybe was not classified at the end.
Yeah.
But was classified.
Yeah, or something like that.
Right. Question number 5. Not 5. Question number 3. Right, how many points does Oliver Rowland have in Season 11 currently? So what is his amount of points he has at the moment? Is it 67, 68, 69, or 70 something? Because it's a dash for some reason. What is Oliver Rowland?
You know when you said earlier on that you went and corrected a question?
I don't know where that happened.
You sure you double checked it all?
Yeah, I did double check it.
Oh no, I think I've got this wrong.
Well, process of elimination, one of them's probably wrong. The one I maybe mucked up on, but
yeah, no, I've got this wrong. I was thinking about different system. Yeah.
Someone hasn't answered the question yet, so they're running their points quite low. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 68.
Yeah.
It's 68.
I thought for some reason
someone went for the nice 69, and 4 went for 67. So who did well in that? Racing Lines, Russell. So Carson is... so Racing Lines currently first. Carson is second. Russell is third. CRM Doodle is fourth. Saz... Where's Seb? Is that Seb? He's currently down in 6th place. Our winner. Question number 4. Who was the top 5 in qualifying for round 4 in Jeddah?
It does have to be in order.
Yes. Again, it's the top 5 in order. So who was on pole, who was second, who was third, who was fourth, and who was 5th?
I think it was that. Oh no. No, wait, no, that. Oh no, I think I'm happy with that.
You think you're happy?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people haven't all finished yet putting the orders together.
Okay, so for the Sao Paulo race, people are saying in chat that it was 15 cars finished and then Lucas got disqualified.
Well, I was going from the official FIA results on the website, so that's what got the answer. I just went to the website because they're pretty good. So Taylor Barnard was on pole. Oliver Rowland was second. Jake Hughes was third. De Costa was fourth, and Eduardo Mortara was in 5th place. Racing Lines doing an absolute splendid job. Seb is up to third, and Russell is second. Up to George Russell. I mean, you start paying more attention to what Edo does. I know he's done a lot, isn't he? Anyway, match the driver to the race they have won. So it's just the race that they have won. So you've got Sam Bird, Pascal Wehrlein, Robin Freins, Mitch Evans, and in the cities of Paris, Seoul, Putrajaya, and Mexico.
Right, okay, so just to clear up on the Sao Paulo, I've just looked it up. 14 cars, then you had the 2 DNFs of Casti and Wehrlein, and then Beckman finished 6 laps down.
There you go.
So
15 classified
There
finishes.
were 15 cars that finished, but Beckman was classified 17th. And not classified. So there were 14 classified finishes in.
Well, that's not what the other thing said. But anyway, here we go. So Sam Bird finished, obviously, 1 in Putrajaya in season 1. Pascal Wehrlein 1 in Mexico. Robin Freins 1 in Paris, and Mitch Evans 1 in Seoul. So well done if you got those right. Racing Lines topping the charts. Russell, Seb in there. Amazing how you can call people. I wonder what that would actually do. Maybe we should try it. We'll just call someone's phone from here. Matt's a driver to the race they have won. Again, so another match. This time you got Jean-Eric Verne, you got Antonio Felix Agosta, you got Lucas Di Grassi and Sebastian Buemi. You have Misano, Bern, Hong Kong, and Long Beach. Mine keeps freezing. Wait, there's still time. I want you to check how many points Saz is on, actually. I would like to check how many points Saz is on. So, which race has Verne won? Which race has Di Costa won? Which race has Di Grassi won? And which race has Buemi won? Out of those 4. 15 seconds on the clock. Bern feels like a blast from the past, like the one race that we did there. And remember the huge, massive pile-up.
I mean, the only race of those 3 that we've done in the last 5 years is Misano.
Yep. So it was a tough question. But Jean-Eric Verne was the winner in Bern. Di Costa won at Misano. Di Grassi, Long Beach, and Sebastian Buemi in Hong Kong. So 13 people, 2 people got that one wrong. Any big changes? A couple of changes. Pico's up to 4th. Where's Saz in all this? I'm trying to Saz down in 13th. Big Chungus. What happened to Big Chungus? Did one question, never came back. Got it wrong. Too much for Big Chungus. Anyway, what is the date of the final race of season 11 in London? The answer comes in day, form first, month second, and year in 4 digits. Year in 4 digits. So you've got day, month, and year. How do I get back, Nicola? On the top, I'll do for you, Nicola. As I will show the QR code again. Might be a bit easier to help you get back in. Right, I need to let's have a look. It says accept more answers. So we've got the 27th of the 7th, 25. It says accept more answers. The 27th of the 22nd, 27th of the 7th, 28th, 25th. What was the right answer? I can't even remember. The 27th of the 7th, 2024! Semper 2024! That's brilliant. We're in 2025, mate. Terrible. No, I think we're okay there. We can move on. Or do I have to click no? I forgot what to do here. I don't want to accept that. I don't want to accept any of them. I don't want to accept any of them. See 4 results. I think we can move on. I think I can just force it. Yep, there we go. So racing lines. Pico's up to 2nd. Carson is 3rd. Seb in 4th. Saz made any improvements. Saz has dropped to 14th. Let's keep moving. Has you got back in? It was a typo. Who won the 2018 Marrakesh E-Prix? Here's your question. Was it Jerome D'Ambrosio? Was it Sebastian Buemi? Was it Felix Rosenqvist? Or was it Jean-Eric Verne? 19 seconds.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll properly have to think about that.
I think I can remember.
You made the quiz.
I did. I'm sure it was Felix Rosenqvist. Yeah, the Rome D'Ambrosio has one in Marrakesh, but not that year. Sebastian Buemi and Jean-Eric Verne were.
The thing is,
just good drivers at the time.
That was, and I remember first one was 17, and Buemi won that one.
Timer is a great feature.
It was 16, and then 18 was season 4, and so yeah.
Pico doing all right there. Siam Dudu goes up to 3rd. Racing Lines has got a very comfortable lead at the moment with 621. Pico on 499, so you're not doing too bad. Question 9 out of 50.
Whack everyone.
I think Nikki might be back in. Right. Who won the 2021 Diriyah E-Prix Race 1? Race 1, because obviously double-headed. So you got Sam Bird, Nick DeFries, Jerome D'Ambrosio, Mitch Evans.
Football in the library.
Yeah, I know. It's harder to think because obviously if you put season 6, season 7 might be a bit easier, but I've gone with the year, but mainly because I prefer working in years. The timer is up, and the answer is Nick de Vries. Sam Bird was wrong, Jerome D'Ambrosio was wrong, and Mitch Evans was also wrong. So, Racing Lines smashing at the moment. Pico is up there in second. Seb, third now. And we are moving swiftly along. Question 10. The question rewards more points for the faster answers. Who won the 2023 Portland D-Prix? And the answers are coming up on your screen now. Is it Jake Dennis, Mitch Evans, Antonio Felix Acosta, or Nick Cassidy? Put your answers into chat.
I think it was. The thing is, all I remember about this one is it being too hectic and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because it was at 1 in the morning.
But everyone was 5 wide every 2 seconds. Nikki is back in, so that's good. Time is up, and it was Nick Cassidy. Well done to those people who got it right. 796 now points for Racing Lines. Pico in second, 686. Not much time between you though, only 2-point difference. Seb in third.
102.
Carson, Eric in 6. Saz in 13th. She's up to 13th. Astro Artness is there. Will Baker down there. Keep going, Will. Come on, I got you, Will. Which drivers have scored points in Formula E? So which drivers have scored points in Formula E? So you've got to match these. So these are A, of people who have scored points. B, are drivers who have never scored points. They've never scored a point. A, they have scored a point. B, they haven't scored a point. So you've got Marchingois, David Beckman, Luca Filippi, Antonio Giovinazzi, Simona Di Silvestro, Adam Carroll, Kelvin van der Linde, and Brendan Hartley. Who has scored a point and who hasn't scored a point in Formula E? This will be an interesting one, I think. Some blast from the past there, and then you've got David Beckman, who's currently still in the series.
I'm gonna go with that, and I might be wrong here.
Right, well, the answers are about to come up in 2 and 1. So, point scorers were Brendan Hartley, Adam Carroll, Luca Filippi, and Simona Di Silvestro. David Beckman has yet to score a point. Marchingois hasn't scored a point. Kevin van der Linde hasn't scored a point. And Antonio Giovinazzi, despite doing a full season, didn't score a point.
I got Filippi and van der Linde the wrong way around. Ooh. I was certain that van der Linde had scored in Berlin or something like that last year.
He hasn't. Well, not according to the stats. Racing Lines 52 points. Pico got 39. Seb caught up a little bit, 69. Not much between Pico and Seb in second and third in the podium places. Not much at all. As we move on to question 12. Can't remember the questions now. Well, I can, but who has more than 20 entries in Formula E? So who's done more than 20 races? 20 or more is A, less than 20 entries is B. You've got Neil Yarni, Mauro Engel, Oliver Askew, Jarno Trulli, Felipe Massa, Bruno Senna, Antonio Giovinazzi, and one of my old favourites, Loic de Val. Hope you get partial points for this. I think you do. I do think you get partial points. I did not untick them, put it that way. Dun dun dun. I feel like there's I just need like music in between the questions. But 3, 2, and 1. So 20 or more entries is Bruno Senna, Mauro Engel, Felipe Massa, and Loic de Val. Less than 20 entries were Giovinazzi, Askew, Neil Yarni, and Jarno Trulli.
Got them all right.
Well done.
How the hell did I do that?
And you gained 3 points on Racing Lines, and you got the exact same points as Seb, so you did it in the exact same time as Seb, and 3 points quicker than Racing Lines. Zoe's down there at 9th after her strong start, but she was one of the quickest, actually. She was quicker than all of you to do that. I think you were the quickest out of everybody there, Zoe. So well done. Question number 13. Who has more than 5 fastest laps in Formula E? So more than 5 fastest laps. So A is more than 5 fastest laps and B is less than 5 fastest laps. We've got Pascal Wehrlein, Nick de Vries, Oliver Rowland, Jake Dennis, Sam Bird, Lucas de Grassi, Mitch Evans and Jake Hughes. 30 seconds left on the clock. Who do you think has more than 5 fast laps? I think this is quite a tough question because, you know, they might be a good driver, but how many fastest laps have they got? Doesn't always correlate because, you know, people do random attack modes at the end. It's not really Formula E, you could argue, even though you get a point for fastest lap.
I've got no idea.
So, Lucas de Grassi has more than 5. Sam Bird has more than 5. Mitch Evans has more than 5, and so does Jake Dennis. And less than 5 was Jake Hughes, Oliver Rowland. So, Nick de Vries, Pascal Wehrlein also caught a few people out on that one. He has less than 5 fastest laps in Formula E. Question the next one. Actually, let's have a look at the points. So, Pico's down a third. Seb has overtaken you. Racing Lines built up his lead in that one. Who was the quickest? So it looks like CRM Doodle was the quickest on that one. Actually, Zoe again, 76 points for Zoe. Zoe's smashing it in the last couple of questions. Up the Zoe. Will Baker's still there. Come on, Will. You can do it. Question 14. Who has 10 or more podiums in Formula E? So 10 or more podiums. So A is 10 or more podiums. B is less than 10 podiums. So you've got Jerome D'Ambrosio, Andre Lotterer, Eduardo Mortara, Daniel Abt, Maximilian Gumpfer, Felix Rosenquist, Robin Frines, and Nick de Vries to pick your answers from. Who has 10 or more? Who has 10 or less? Get your votes in now. 10, 11 people. I don't know how it flickered between 10 and 11. I don't know if you can undo your votes. Well, 17 people in at the moment. If you are watching and you would like to join, all you need to do is...
I have no idea.
Maybe some process of elimination. But we got the answers here. So Maximilian Gumpfer has 10 or more podiums. Robin Frines has 10 or more podiums. Eduardo Mortara has 10. And so does Daniel Abt. Jerome D'Ambrosio, Andre Lotterer, Felix Rosenquist, and Nick de Vries have less than 10 podiums currently. How has that affected the scores? On the doors, not the greatest rounds for the people at the top. Carson has broken into the top 3. Seb has got a bit of that wrong. To be fair, so did Racing Lines. Pico, you did quite well in that, so you're back up to second. How did Zoe do? 35? So not the best round for Zoe, but she's still on her way, surging back up. Question number 15. Who has scored the most points in Formula E? This one should be a banker for some people. Is it? Oh, you just have to write it down, I think. You just have to write it down. I was going to say, I thought I gave you options. Maybe that was a bit too easy. I have accepted a few of the some alternative versions of this person's name, just in case people don't write it all down. So we've got 15 people who have answered the question. We've got 8 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 16. The 17th person hasn't done it.
The stream is about... Sorry, go on.
It is Jean-Eric Verne. It is Jean-Eric Verne. So we had Jean-Eric... Oh, there is one that has... I'll accept that answer. Who didn't put the dash between Jean and Eric. So who didn't put the dash between Jean and Eric?
You.
Quite a few people didn't put the dash, so I didn't do that one. So I will accept those answers. I think I have accepted them. C4 results. There we go. Happy days. So, how does that affect the scores on the doors? So, Racing Lines is the first person into the 1,000 territory. Pico is second, Carson third, Seb on fourth. So, we're getting close. Eric, Zoe, she's up to 8th. Go on to Zoe, 76 points. Taylor Barnard in 10th. Saz is up to 11th, up to Saz. She did 85, actually. I think Saz won that round. I think I need to start doing this. Who won the round? Saz, I think, has won that round. No, it didn't. Racing Lines did. Saz was second. Saz was second in that round. Up to Saz. How many points did Sebastian Buemi score in Season 2? Was it 151, 153, 154, or 155 points on his way to securing the Season 2 title? How many points did he score? I thought some people would write Jev for that question, but no one did. I did accept Jev. I had Jev as an accepted answer.
I think that's because you made us type out the entire name of someone earlier on. So
Can't remember who.
I
It
can't
is
remember.
155 was the correct answer. How was that done? Scores that could have been all racing lines losers out, but Pico's got it right and is right back up there. Seb also got it right, so he's back into third. A few people got it wrong, and you guys, Pico, 97 points there. Like, that is incredible. Saz got 63, so Saz did get it right. Zoe didn't get it right, unfortunately. Russell's down there, didn't get it right. A few people got that one right. Tough question, though. But you had a 25% chance of getting it right if you didn't know. Paris made their first appearance in Formula E in what season? Was it season 2, season 3, season 1, or season 4?
Yeah, with the previous question with when he's getting the amount of points, it was they were both on 153 going into that last race, and then
That's
when we got the extra
well remembered.
For fastest lap, because it was the battle of fastest laps.
It was the battle of fastest laps. It says, thanks for the encouragement, Jack. I'm going to do a Mitch Evans and come back from the back. Maybe. Right, the answer was season 4. Wasn't it season 2?
No, it wasn't.
It was season 2.
It was season 2. It was season 2.
How has that happened? I knew it was season 2. It was season 2.
You made this quiz.
Anyway, right. It was season 2.
You made this quiz, and you've...
Oh, well. It's the same for everybody. I don't know. I've gone back too many questions, I think.
No, because 3 people got it right because you messed up.
Oh, well. My apologies. What was happened here? I don't know what I've done, because I was like, no, that shouldn't be right. So Paris made their first season, so that should have been season 2. If you put season 2, it was a moral victory. Eric, you got some free points.
A moral victory? I need the points.
VAR on that one. I don't know how that's happened. That was an easy season 2 question.
How did you get that wrong?
I don't know. I don't know how. That must be just a misclick on the finger. Anyway, who replaced Neil Yarni after the season? And I missed it when I checked it over. Who replaced Neil Yarni after the season 4 opener in Hong Kong? Was it Brendan Hartley, Jose Maria Lopez, Maximilian Gumpfer, or Loic Duval? I'd rather have the point. That question's wrong.
Out of curiosity, Racing Lines, did you get that? And
no, they didn't. A lot of people, everyone who got it, no one gained. No one gained from that question.
Who got it right? Who got it actually right instead of the I
think a lot of people did.
Instead of your incompetence.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I do apologise. Jose Maria Lopez, though, was the correct answer, who did replace Neil Yarni. 92 points there for Racing Lines. Pico 86. 69 for Seb in that one. 78 for Eric. Carson. I got it right. Look, 94 for M. Well done, M. M might have won that round. Well done. 92 Taylor Barnard. Will Baker. Down, 276. Struggling a little bit. Ricardo's in. Up there, Ricardo. Get in there, Ricardo. Get some questions in. 9 people got it right. I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't. Order these drivers with the most amount of pole positions.
I think we'll investigate it after the.
There'll be a post-race investigation, which won't amount to anything. So order these drivers with the most amount of pole positions. So who has the most pole positions? Who has the least pole positions? Put it in order from first, second, third, fourth, and fifth in the correct order. So first will be the first amount, which I think everybody should know because there was a big song and dance about it not too long ago. Got to run, but was brilliant fun. No worries, Will.
How many minutes? 16 minutes left of Qatar.
Oh yeah, WEC. Who's winning? The Yoda drivers crashed into each other. That seemed to be the big story of the day.
Yeah, it's a Ferrari 123 at the moment.
The Corvette's still running in GTE or GT whatever it is now, LMP3.
GT3, I don't know. They haven't got it up at the moment.
Jean-Eric Verne, Sebastian Buemi, Mitch Evans, Da Costa, and Roland were the top 5. A lot of people got that wrong, but it was a tough question.
I got Buemi right, that's all.
But you might have got some partial points.
No, I got nothing.
No, you got nothing. Well, Seb got it right, though, and he's into second. That was such a Seb question, isn't it? Taylor Barnard actually got it right. 86, only two people. And
I was
Ricardo
thinking
got 73 points there.
Mitch has now gone to the top of the most wins instead of the most poles.
What season did these drivers start their Formula E careers? So, you've got Season 5 or Season 6. So, you've got Brendan Hartley, Nick de Vries, Stoffel Van Dorn, James Collado, Alexander Sims, Felipe Massa, Nico Muller, and Pascal Wehrlein. What season did they start their Formula E career? Was it Season 5 or was it Season 6? One person has already done it. 2 people now. 3, 4. Some people have got... I'm falling off a cliff. It's Corvette versus McLaren for G. Got up the Corvette. I'm a big Corvette fan. I used to love the CR7 engine. Oh, the sound that it made. And since then, I've just been a Corvette fan. Since that day. So, Felipe Massa was Season 5. Alexander Sims was also Season 5. Stoffel Van Dorn joined in Season 5 of HWA. Pascal Wehrlein as well. No, these are 100% right because I did these, so I'm not panicking about that. Nico Muller was Season 6. Nick de Vries, Season 6 with Mercedes. James Collado with Jaguar. And Brendan Hartley with DS Penske, which was then Dragon Racing. So, Racing Lines, 59 points. Seb, 48. Pico, 55. And Eric on 67.
So 3-horse battle now. That's quite close.
Yes. Well, and Eric's not miles away. How many? Where's Saz? 7-5 for 7-5.
He did also get the Paris question wrong and got points.
Well, he got a bit of attack mode. We'll call it attack mode for Eric.
No.
Bit of free attack mode.
We will look into it at the end of the session.
Or we could just minus the set 80 points. It doesn't matter. Who won the Season 9 Monaco E-Prix? Was it Mitch Evans, Jake Hughes, Nick Cassidy, or Jake Dennis? Who won? If you're in the chat and you would like to join, just scan the exclamation mark, scan the QR code, and you can join. We are, what, a third of the way through, I'd say? But you can still catch up and score some points. Who knows? The winner was Nick Cassidy, of course it was. It was Nick Cassidy. Mitch Evans was last season. That was a bit of a throwaway.
No, but he did finish second because they were fighting tooth and nail for that.
They were fighting tooth and nail. Oh. Seb, 98 points on that one.
30 points between
first and third.
First and third.
Incredible. Zoe's up to 5th. Go on, Zoe. CRM Doodles in 7th. Russell's down in 8th after a positive start. Saz is 12th. Come on, Saz. Didn't get that one right. Must have gone for the old Mitch Evans. Question 22, so nearly halfway through. Who won the Season 8 Marrakesh E-Prix? Did we do this one? Can't remember. Maybe it's different.
I was there, so I should remember.
It's different answers. I was like, Season 8. So I've gone with the 2018 and then I went Season 8. I completely confused myself. Jake Dennis, Mitch Evans, John-Eric Vernal, Eduardo Mortara.
I was there! I'm going to go with that, and I can't remember.
I can't remember. I think I remember.
No. You can't remember. That's fine. I was literally there for that race and I cannot remember. That is bad.
The answer was Eduardo Mortara.
Did he?
Eduardo Mortara won. And 8 people got that one right. Jean-Eric Verne, Mitch Evans. Who did you go for then? Jean-Eric?
I went for Jev.
Because
I couldn't remember that for the life of me.
Seb got that one right. He takes the lead. The band who's going to Monaco takes his lead. Racing Lines got that one wrong. Pico got it wrong. Eric got 96 points on that one. Carson 95. 78 for CRM Doodle. Zoe unfortunately got that wrong. Did Saz get that one right? Yes, she did. And Astro Artemis also got it right. Ricardo there. Oh, Ricardo was the one that ran 99. He was like, bam! Straight on that. Straight on that for Eduardo Mortara. Anyway, question number next one. 23.
We're almost halfway through, guys.
Who had the most pole positions in Season 7? Was it Stoffel Van Dorn, Antonio Felix Costa, Nick Cassidy, or Nick de Vries? Who had the most pole positions? Van Dorn, Da Costa, Cassidy, or de Vries? Of course, I knew it immediately. Who had the most pole positions in Season 7?
No.
This was the COVID year, so it was a bit of a mad one.
No, it was the year so it was.
Oh, it was the year before.
COVID.
Oh yeah, it was the year after
season
COVID. That's
six
the Costa. It was Stoffel Van Dorn.
Because he had the.
I think he had three. I think he had 3 pole positions in Stoffel. Can't remember. So how's that done to the scores? Seb got that. Racing Lines has struggled for the last 2 questions. Pico did well on that, 89. Eric as well, 89. Taylor Barnard, 89. 74 for Amo. Ricardo, 98. Ricardo winning these rounds. I tell you what, he's coming. He's coming. Question 24. How many wins does Mercedes get on their way to the Season 7 team's title? So, combined. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. How many wins did Mercedes get? So, Stoffel Van Dorn's tally and Nick de Vries's tally added together. What did they get? Was it 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, or 4 wins? It was a crazy season, Season 7. Who did you want to win that day? I think I wanted Mortara.
Hang on, I'll look at who was 13th in the championship coming into that race.
It was 3, by the way. 3 wins in total.
I love an open championship battle, but 13 was taking the piss.
Yeah. Carson 94, so Carson did really well on that one.
The absolute
Astro
maximum
Optimus
you can have is 8. There was 8 in British touring cars, I want to say in 2015, and that seemed like the right number.
Well, halfway from home. How many wins did Stoffel Van Dorn get in Season 8? On the season he won his championship, how many did he get? Was it 4, 3, 2, or 1? How many wins did he have on his way to his championship success? Did I stop the event? Oh, I don't know what happened there, because normally the waiting room is in green when but never mind.
I actually can't remember the results.
It was 1. The 1 solitary win for Stoffel Van Dorn.
Was it?
Yep, the 1 solitary win.
Yeah, I went for 4, and again that is the year I spent in the paddock.
Yep, the whole season pretty much. 1 or 2 races.
I missed 3. I missed
Styria,
I missed New York and Berlin. I did every other race that year.
Seb is in the lead at 99 points. Racing Line got 96 on that one. Pico drops down to 3rd. Eric didn't get it right. Arson Carson on 87. Zoe 98 points for that one. Russell 93. 97 for Taylor Barnard. Saz got 81. Is into the thousands. 26. Match the driver to their team that they have raced for. You have got Oliver Rowland, Jose Maria Lopez, Stefan Sarazan, Oliver Turvey. You've got DS Virgin Racing, Neo 333, Tech Cheetah, and Nissan. Feeling confident on this one?
Yes. Very.
How many people... I think everyone's answered, unless someone's dropped out, unfortunately, because it says 15. So 15 people have answered. It normally says everyone's answered. So 15, 16, there we go. So someone must have dropped out, but just dropped back in again. Yeah, so Oliver Rowland, Nissan, Jose Maria Lopez, Virgin, Stefan Sarazan, Tech Cheetah, and Oliver Turvey in the 0333. Everybody got that one right. That answered the questions. But Seb was actually quite slow on it. 87. 87 and Pete, so it's tight again. It's tight
I thought
again.
that was a dead heat. No, there's 10 points. There's 10 points in there. And
10 points between racing, a little bit further behind.
I'm 20 points behind that battle.
Question 27 of 50. Match the driver to one of their Season 10 race wins.
Season 10.
Season 10. So Oliver Rowland, Monaco. You've got Mitch Evans, Mazzano. Pascal Verline or Port. Well, I don't know why I'm doing it that way, but Antonio Felix Costa and London. So I'll do that again a bit better. So you got Rowland, Evans, Verline, and Da Costa, and the tracks were Monaco, Misano, Portland, or London in Season 10. So last season.
My mind just went blank there. I was trying to think what year we were in.
We are in season 11.
Yeah.
In that talk, so.
But yeah, I was trying to go back 2 years for some reason. I don't know why.
So, Oliver Rowland won in Misano, Mitch Evans won in Monaco, Pascal Wehrlein in London, and Antonio Felix da Costa in Portland. How did that affect the scores? Seb a little bit slow. Pico caught up there because Racing Lines was also a little bit slow on 39. Eric 31, 21, 88 for CRM Doodle, 90 for Zoe.
17 points separate the top three.
Unbelievable. It's like the Premier League, this. Question 28.
Proper 3-horse race.
Master Driver to their season 9 race win.
God.
John Eric Van, Jake Dennis, Maximilian Gunther, Mitch Evans. You've got Rome, Mexico, Jakarta, and Hyderabad. I technically got it right. Roman and Pascal won at Misano and London. Last season. Roland did win in Misano. Pascal, I don't think Pascal won in Misano last season. I checked it. I don't know who took over the line. It wasn't Pascal after Roland. It was who took the advantage. It was Da Costa. That was the start of Da Costa's first win, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I missed the season 9 calendar, says the person who's called Cars. Everyone has got this one right. So John Eric Van was Hyderabad, Jake Dennis Mexico, Maximilian Gunther Jakarta, and Mitch Evans was Rome. Again, if you're in chat and you would like to take part, just scan the QR code, and you'll be in. Come answer some questions, see how well you do. So Seb extends his lead. Everyone gets it right. Zoe again smashing it. Where's Saz? In the top 10 for Saz. Taylor Barnard's just dropped out. Ricardo's up to 14th, past Nicky. Question 29 of 50. How many points did Dan Ticktum get in season 9? I thought I'd put a Dan Ticktum question in there for people. Did he get 28, 26, 25, or 27 points in season 9?
You know what? I think
You got it wrong.
I think these guys have got a point in chat.
What's that?
Wehrlein won in Misano.
But he didn't. But he won in London, so you then don't. You just discount that. So process of elimination.
Yeah.
But it was 28 points.
The thing is,
Dan Ticktum got in season 9.
Basically, Roland and Wehrlein were interchangeable in that question.
So.
And and you gave it as a wrong answer.
How? Well, it can't. It could only be one or the other. I didn't think Pascal Wehrlein won in the season 2 because when I did the questions.
Yeah. Misano, Roland, then Wehrlein, and London, Wehrlein, then Roland.
Maybe I looked at the wrong season. How many points did Andre Lotterer get in season 9? Was it again 23, 24, 25, or 26? What name are you, Natalie? Because I haven't spotted you. Time is up. It was 23. A lot of people got that right, considering. Because these are tough questions.
I don't know.
Because these are pretty much stab in the dark questions.
I don't remember what number they finished on.
Well, some people do. Seb did. 61 points. M got 88. It's a stab in the dark, innit? If you don't know. Look, Saz got 97. She knows. She was like, bam, I'll tell you what I know.
Unless they won the championship.
Taylor and... Nat. How could I miss that for Nat? NFMEFE Nat. How could I miss that one? Question 31 of 50. How many races did Alexander Sims do in Formula E? Did he do 53, 54, 55, or 56? I can't believe he's actually done that many races. I know he's done a lot of races. He was around till...
Well...
From season 5 to season 9.
Considering that... that the Sole Prix was race 100.
No, season 8.
He was in from...
Season 5.
yeah, from season 5 to season 8, that is half the races. So
And obviously, more races were starting to crop up.
that was half the season. So
He has
it'll
done
be over
55 races. 3
50.
people got that one right. Who were they?
Not me.
It wasn't Seb, but it was Racing Lines. He goes up into second. Pico has lost a little bit of ground.
Look, I'm
CRM
happy
Doodle
to
got
be
that
in
one
the
right.
fight.
Natalie won that round. Got 94 points. I know, but the 4 seasons didn't feel like 4 seasons. I don't know. This is a great question. How many Brazilian drivers have raced in Formula E?
4 seasons was also
5, 6, 7, or 8.
The thing is, 4 seasons was also during the COVID time where everything went really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So
So 5, 6, 7, or 8. How many Brazilian drivers have raced in Formula E?
on the last lap in WEC,
It's 7. 7 drivers.
I knew
Because
5 was too little.
you missed them, like the Caio Colettes that did like 1 race and so forth here and there, like you did. They just drop off the memory back. Pico's in the lead. 7 Racing Lines got that one wrong. It's still incredibly tight. Incredibly tight. Who else got that wrong? Carson, 97, 76, 67 for Saz. She's up to the top 8 above Zoe. How's Ricardo doing? Up to 14th. You know, he's catching up, Ricardo. He's catching up. Who's winning? Currently Pico. But it's tight. Question 33. How many French drivers have raced in Formula E?
Oh dear.
How many French drivers have raced in Formula E? Was it 8, 9, 10, or 11? Again. It's a tough one, this. I feel like with the amount of questions,
the 50 AF Corsa is
winning.
Has won.
Has won.
Off the line. Second to the 83 AF Corsa. Third to the 51 Ferrari.
It's all Ferraris. Well, it was 11 French drivers in total, which 3 people got right, and one of them was Pico. And you've just pushed your lead. That's good knowledge, 11. Because you've got like the likes of Frank Montagny in season 1.
I knew, I was
Pierre
thinking
Gasly.
Frank Montagny, Charles Peak.
Nathaniel Burton.
I forgot about Burton. Didn't he do something a little bit dodge?
Can't remember, to be honest. I don't think he did. He wasn't in for very long, put it that way.
No. I think I might have been told that by someone that he did.
Maybe. What is the total number of races that an American driver has competed in? So this is the total amount in total of all the American drivers put together. Was it 23, 24, 25, or 26? Which is not a lot. And Oliver Askew has done the majority of them. Because he's the only American driver to do a full season. The others have just done a couple of races. 3, 2, and 1. The correct answer is 24. 24 points altogether. It's mad. Oh, no, races, sorry. Pico there, 83. Racing Lines, 86. Seb has fallen away. He's not got the last couple. Saz is 4th! It's tight in that mid-pack. Look at that. 1597, 1597, 1577, 1549, 1549, 1505. It is tight in that.
Yeah. 4th to what? 10th?
10th. That is 10th. That is tight. Where's Ricardo though? 853. Didn't get done one. These recent questions are killing me. What was the top 5 in the season 11 Mexico E-Prix? So what was the finishing position in this season's Mexico E-Prix? So you've got Jake Dennis, Jean-Eric Vernon, Tony Felix Costa, Pascal Wehrlein, and Oliver Rowland. What was the top 5? Oh, Tomat, what is your name on the thing? What is your name? So I can, because obviously people don't always use the same name, so it's hard to keep track and keep focus on where everybody is.
I think I might have got 4 and 5 the wrong way around here. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you get partial points. I have absolutely no clue.
I don't think you do for these ones.
And I try and do different question types to keep things interesting, because otherwise, if it was just multiple choice for the whole way, it's a bit boring. Where the answers have come up is Oliver Rowland, Antonio Felix Acosta, Pascal Verline, Jake Dennis, and Jean-Eric Verne. Pico got it wrong. 83 and 89, so the gap, it's just everything's everywhere. Saz has gone from 4th down to 7th.
I got 4 and 5 the wrong way round.
So Zoe got 94.
Dennis 5th.
What did Ricardo do? Got 88. Catch in. Ricardo's got some serious knowledge, considering he missed the first 15 questions. Season 11 in the first season. Season 11 in the first is the first season, I should say. Is the first season to run over 2 years since what season? So obviously season 11 started in December, so it's running over the 24, 25. What was the last season to do that? Yeah, their own Peloton race. So what was the last season to run over 2 years? Was it season 5, season 6, season 7, or season 4? Time is up. The answer is season 6. It started in November in Diriyah.
It's obvious for COVID reasons.
Well, COVID hadn't even started.
Well, yeah,
when the season had started.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Because the next season was affected by COVID.
Yeah.
Everything was pushed back.
Yep.
Whereas that was the last season that wasn't COVID affected.
It wasn't COVID affected.
For half of it.
97 points there for Pico, so he got that one. M has got up to 4th. Eric, so Saz was 4th. She's now 9th. But it's still incredibly tight. Tight.
Insane how close that is.
Question 37 of 50. What season did these drivers start their Formula E career? So what season we're looking for? So you've got season 2, season 3. You've got Robin Frijns, Mike Conway, Rene Rast, Esteban Gutierrez, Adam Carroll, Felix Rosenquist, Mauro Engel, and Nathaniel Burton. Did they start their season in season 2, or did they start it in season 3? To be fair, it was quite quick from the first person actually getting into doing it.
I'm fairly certain I've got
When was
that
the
right.
last season to have 2-month break? Last season? Last season?
Yeah, probably last season.
Probably
yeah.
last season. So we're used to these breaks in Formula E.
Yeah. I remember the first ever Formula E season. They had Beijing mid-September, and then they had Fuji end of November.
Yeah. What a way to start a career. Anyway, season 2 was Robin Frijns, Nathaniel Burton, Mike Conway, and Rene Rast. Season 3 was Rosenquist, Adam Carroll, Mauro Engel, and Esteban Gutierrez. How does that affect the scores on the doors? Pico did get it right. Racing Lines only caught up by 1 point in that round. Seb got it right, but only got 30 points. Meanwhile, it was quite in the mid-pack. It was quite similar. No one really massively gained. Russell got 61, Saz 55, but mostly in the 30s there. Ricardo 51, Taylor Barnard has dropped down to 13th. Poor Taylor, he's still got a lot to learn. What driver won the Race at Home Challenge? Now this was a tough question for me to get the answer for, because I had about 4 different answers, but then I found
I'm not thinking of the right one.
And then
Then
I found some media articles which confirmed my first hunch. So
I have no idea.
If people dispute, I can see people disputing this one if they think they know. But then I saw about 3 or 4 media articles that also confirmed what the answer was.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking Felix Rosenquist from the.
He was quite good, Felix Rosenquist.
No. I was thinking that was the Visa VC race.
Yeah, the majority of people got it right. Because I did have reports that said Maximilian Gunther had won it, because Gunther did do really well in it, but it was Stoffel Van Dorn who won the Race at Home Challenge.
So yeah, I got that wrong. So I probably relinquished my lead.
You haven't. You have. Racing Lines is back on top after a bit of a gap. Seb smashed that one. 99 points. Still tight at the top. Let's have a look at the model. So Saz is up to 6. Russell's back to 4th after slipping down. Emma's 5th. Saz, Zoe in 7th. Eric 8th, who's on a run a while ago and has dropped back a bit. Carson is 8th. CRM Doodles 10th. Natalie's down there in 11th. Ricardo is catching up on Taylor Barnard. The Sinks, Taylor is here. Oh my god, I know. Ty Sings, you can join. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And you can also join at !! Discord. Who won both London E-Prees in Season 2? Was it Sam Bird, Nicholas Prost, Lucas Degrassi, or Sebastian Buemi?
Easy.
Hit that subscribe button because, yeah, we're getting really close to 1,000.
Honestly,
we'd love to hit it one day.
I'm disappointed about how slow I was to respond to that.
Disappointed. I thought you were one of the first that did it. But then when I looked at the answers, I had 10 already. We're only like... Well, apparently everyone's answered, but they're not just cutting it off. But I don't know.
I was disappointed because I was quite slow there.
It was Nicholas Prost.
I only got 94 points. I should have probably got 99 there. Right.
So, Racing Line's got 97. Pico got 94. Seb 82. 97 for Zoe goes up into 4th. So Russell's down to 7th. Carson's now in the top 10. Ricardo has overtaken Taylor Barnard. Because I'm free falling. I love that one. How many points did Renault Edams get in Season 2? So how many points did Renault Edams get altogether in Season 2? Was it 280, 260, 270, or 290? I'm only a new FE fan, so I know nothing. What was the announcement? Maximilian Gunther will be joining the FE bar on the 12th of March at 5:30 UK time.
Get it in the diary.
Get it in the diary because it's your chance to speak to Maximilian Gunther. Say, Ty Sings, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have a Discord, join the Discord, ! Discord and chat, and you'll get our link. Come and join this amazing community. It was 270, by the way. So, who got that one right?
Not me.
Racing Lines, Pico didn't. So Seb, you're down to 3rd. M is in 4th. Saz got that one right. Up into 5th. Eric 6th.
There's only 3
Zoe
points
didn't get it wrong.
me and Seb.
It's incredible time. We're into the last 9 questions. Will it be on Zoom? Yes. In Season 1, how many races were held in the Americas? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Okay, that was more like it.
I have uni, or else I would have asked him what his opinion on cornflakes. And
cornflakes and cheese.
No milk.
Right, we'll make a note. We'll make
a note of that.
Make a note.
That's gotta be the weirdest question I think I've ever heard of in my life. It was 4. Because you had what did you have?
Oh,
you had Uruguay, Argentina,
cheeky little bugger,
Long Beach, and there's one more in there.
I read it as how many were in the US.
It's the Americans.
And that was Long Beach and Miami.
And Miami, that's the one I forgot.
Yeah.
It's 4. Racing Line 0, Seb got 4. Yep, Americas was the Saz is up to 4th. Grammar getting Natalie got that one right though, 98. I think she won that round, Natalie. She knew instantly what I meant.
Yeah, me and Eric are on the same wavelength here. We both thought it was USA.
Doesn't say America, it said Americas. What was the points difference between Audi Sport, App Schaffler, and Tech Cheetah in Season 3? Was it 2, 4, 6, or 8?
Who do we appreciate?
Pico. Pico.
Oh, actually, that's a point. I'd like to announce that my football team won again on Monday night.
Is that your second win?
Yeah, but I was part of the team this time, so
I'm now
part of a winning football team. So,
woo!
Yeah,
I've had a terrible week football-wise. It was a 2-point difference between the teams. Yeah. Only 2 people got that one right, and it was none of the top 3. But Saz did get it right. And the other people to get it right were CRM Doodle and Carson. And Nat, smashing it. Ricardo slowed down a little bit.
Oh, Natalie, don't worry. I mean, like Oxford were dreadful against Pompey the other week.
How many races did Alex Lynn do in Season 4? Was it 6, 7, 8, or 9?
Oh, God.
I've given up.
Oh
One free
no!
falling.
No,
I've got that song in my head now.
I've got that wrong.
This has a
I've
feel
got
like
that
of
wrong.
lockdown, innit? Just doing these online quizzes.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that back, Jack. Like,
Bring it back. It was good
yeah,
times, good
thanks for
times.
bringing back the feel of lockdown. Um, I'm annoying myself. I pressed the
4.
button.
Yep.
I pressed the button and then I realised, oh, it's 7. Because I was thinking that PK went after 4 races, but no, he went after 6, didn't he? It was after Sanya, and
Yeah.
then there were 7 rounds. Yeah, it was a 13-round season. I am annoyed at that. I should have.
Well,
I should have got.
luckily the top 3 didn't get it right, but Saz did. Saz, she's catching up. Saz could still win this. CRM Doodle, Zoe down there in 9th, Ricardo 13th. Didn't get it right. Question 44. Which city hosted the first 2 rounds of Season 6? Was it Diriyah, Marrakesh, Mexico, or Santiago? I have a feeling this is an easier question.
Yep.
But at this point, I was struggling. I was like, man, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? 3 seconds left. The time is up. It was Diriyah. Well done to those who got it right, but it's all about the timing. And the top 3 pretty much stay the same. They catch 2 points on the leader. Saz got it right. Probably needed a harder question that she knew the answer to. Ricardo's jumped to 12th though. Question 45. Match a driver to their race win in Season 6.
Ooh.
Alexander Sims, Maximilian Gunther, Mitch Evans, and Antonio Felix da Costa. You've got Santiago, Mexico, Marrakesh, and Diriyah. I only knew Diriyah as a track, so I guessed that. Fair play. As long as you get it right, happy days. 20 seconds left. 11 people so far have answered it. So these were the races that happened before the COVID stopped everything. That's it.
Those were the
days.
Those were the final 4 rounds before
the world changed.
Yeah.
Time is up. So Alexander Sims won in Diriyah, Maximilian Gunther won in Santiago, Mitch Evans, Mexico, and Antonio Felix da Costa won in Marrakesh. 3 people got that one wrong. How did that affect the scores? Racing Lines 87, Seb 78, 87 as well for Pico. Saz only 62, got it right, but not enough points to close up the gap. Zoe gets a good run into 7th with 88 points there. And Ricardo got 91, 188, 1563. If Ricardo gets a couple, he could get a top 10 here, which I think would be incredible. Question 46 of 50. Match a driver to their race win in Season 7.
Yeah, I can see that you were running out of ideas here.
It's hard. Norman Nato, Lucas de Grassi, Nick de Vries, and Sam Bird. And then Puebla, Valencia, New York, and Berlin. And also, it's tiring. But it is tiring. I've had a fairly busy week. And I managed to get quite a lot of the questions done, and then I did these last ones like last night. It didn't help going to Chelsea on Tuesday, Brentford Wednesday, then playing football Monday and Thursday. So Nominator won in Berlin. Everybody's got this one right. Lucas de Grassi in Puebla, Nick de Vries, Valencia, and Sam Bird. He always won in New York. Has that affected the scores? Racing Lines actually extends his lead. Not by much though. Need some harder questions. Will question 47 be hard? I can't remember. Who won the second race in London in Season 7? Was it Alex Lynn, Jake Dennis, Sam Bird, Jean-Eric Verne?
Hey.
Who won? Is it Italian national anthem? That's what you're singing.
Yeah, no, I've got WEC on the other tab, and so I was just and they just did the anthems on the podium.
2 people yet to answer. I think it's because people have joined. So what must happen is when people join, and then when people go off, it still counts them. So even though everybody's answered, it doesn't stop the time. Alex Lynn, loads of people got that one right. Some people went for Jean-Eric Verne. Was it any of the front runners? No is the answer. Racing Lines and Seb and Pico get that one right. Saz is up back into the top 4. Champions League for Saz. Ricardo's in 12th. Carson didn't get that one right. Question 48 is 48 hard one. Who were the top 5 drivers in the season 8 drivers standings? The top 5. So, who was the champion? Who was second? Who was third? Who was fourth? And who was fifth?
I think I'm gonna go with that. Again, this is the year that I was there, and I'm making guesses.
Because obviously Lucas de Grassi and Eduardo Mortara had a very strong car with the Venturi at the time, and then you had Mitch Evans and the Jaguar, which was again a decent car, and Jean-Eric Verne doing bits in the Tech Cheetah. You know, he was always there or thereabouts. Last couple of seconds. So, Stoffel Van Dorn was first, Mitch Evans was second, Eduardo Mortara was third, Jean-Eric Verne was fourth, and Lucas de Grassi was fifth in the standings. You can see that Pico is extremely delighted by that.
I'm very happy I got that right.
And you
I've already
got
done
92, so you were the best of the top 3 in that round. Saz also got it right. M got it right. A couple, Zoe, Sierra Doodle, and Natalie didn't get it right. Ricardo did, closing in on those top 10 for Ricardo in the last 2 questions. Question 49.
Okay, I need to make some ground, otherwise...
Match their driver to their race win in Season 10. Oliver Rowland, Antonio Felix Costa, Sam Bird, Jake Dennis. You've got Diriyah, Shanghai, Sao Paulo, London. Quite the easier questions to end. Unfortunately.
I don't think I've done enough to have a shot going into the final round. I think it would be Racing Lines versus Seb here.
Well, you never know. Mistakes
I need to be within 100 points, and I'm 120 out at the moment. So, unless... is it Racing Lines on top at the moment?
Racing Lines is on top at the moment.
Unless they have a shocker, then I think I'm out of this.
So, Oliver Rowland won in London, Antonio Felix Acosta won in Shanghai, Sam Bird, obviously Sao Paulo, and Jake Dennis in Diriyah. Every person got it right. How has it affected the scores? Pico got 89, Seb 91, and
I'm out.
Racing Lines 85. There is not much between. I can't even remember what the last question is. Saz is Saz has finished 4th. Saz has consolidated 4th place.
Yeah. Well done, Saz. Nice one.
Well done, Saz. The fight for is possible. Ricardo can still finish in the top 10.
Yeah. It's mathematically not possible for me to win.
The final question is, I can't even remember what it is.
I won't even do it. No, I am going to do it. Don't worry.
Oh, there was no question. But the question is, who's a Season 7 team and who's a Season 9 team? So what team name was a Season 7 team and what team was a Season 9 team? So you've got Nissan DS Tech Cheetah, Envision Racing, Maserati, Mercedes EQ, Envision Virgin Racing, Avalanche Andretti, and Rocket Venturi. Which one was a Season 7 team? Which one was a Season 9 team? So, looks like most people got it right. So, Envision Virgin Racing Season 7, Mercedes EQ, Rocket Venturi, and DS Tech Cheetah, Maserati, Andretti, Envision, and Nissan. A couple people got those in the wrong places. Nissan would have been Nissan EDAMS, so they'd lost EDAMS at that point. So, the winner was Racing Lines, has won. Seb That was close. 2009 4-4 to 2009 0-4. Pico 2 8-7 8-2-7, and Saz consolidating 4th. M finishes in 5th, Zoe 6th, Russell 7th, Eric in 8th, CRM Doodle in 9th, Natalie holds on to that last points paying position in 10th, Carson in 11th, Ricardo in 12th with 2,000 points, by the way. If Ricardo had done the first couple of questions, he could have won it. Because I think Ricardo missed.
I will say
tons of
it's
questions.
Probably for the best that I didn't win. Do you remember the Top
Thank
Gear
you,
special
Marie.
in India, where they did the hill climb?
Yeah.
And then Clarkson won the hill climb.
Yeah, you would have been very smug.
No. That's what it would have been. It'd just be me handing the trophy. It would just be you handing the trophy to me. It'd just me go, hey.
Well done, Racing Lines.
Hang on, right.
Hey, look, trophy.
Well done.
I've got my little trophy. Oh, there's loads of dust on there. Oh.
You can have the pride of the group of winning the quiz. Right. What we're going to do now is we're just going to have a chat.
Go for a break.
We could have a 2-minute break. We can have a 2-minute break. That's fine. But the waiting room is open.
You have 34 minutes until IndyCar starts on Sky Sports.
Really?
So,
yes.
Yes.
Oh, you want to watch that? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes.
What's IndyCar today? Was that just practice or qualifying or the race?
Practice.
Oh, okay. Come on, it's not that important. Evo
it's
sessions.
The first session of a new season. I'm excited.
We're going to talk Evo sessions, right? Because everyone has been announced now. I've got the full list in front of me. And we're going to take your thoughts on it. Is it something that you're going to watch? Is it something that you think is interesting or not interesting? I would love to hear your views on it. So if you want to join the waiting room, if you're not in the waiting room or on our Discord, !Discord, come and join our Discord. It's a great family. We will take a couple of minutes break and we will be back to hear your thoughts on the Evo sessions and our thoughts on the Evo sessions. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Hello, everybody, and we're back in the camera thing that we started in. Pico's back, and we're going to talk Evo sessions because we were deciding. I was like, okay, could we actually talk about anything? And in the last Febar, we didn't actually. There was so much to talk about with Jeddah that we actually didn't get on to Evo sessions. So I thought, while we're here tonight, we might as well chat about the Evo sessions. Now I'm gonna be completely honest here about Evo sessions. When I saw it didn't interest me one bit, and I don't know if I'm getting old and the people that are in there, I have absolutely no idea. I feel like I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of It. It feels a little bit like I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of It. If you don't know what that is, it's a UK show where celebrities go into the jungle in Australia.
It's more than a UK show now. It's huge in Australia and everywhere.
Well,
Germany.
But either way, I don't know the majority of the celebrities in there. Now, I know Sergio Aguero, huge name, fair play,
yeah.
Right, great. I know Brooklyn Beckham, but Brooklyn Beckham is like the biggest Z-list celebrity because he's the son of David Beckham. Like, that's the only reason why I know who he is. The biggest Z-list that you could possibly ever get, and Tom Felton because he was in Harry Potter. So really, for me, the biggest celebrities are Sergio Aguero, and then the second biggest for me is Tom Felton. The rest, I don't know who they are. And that's, some people will, and that's not like a knock on them, because obviously, I've got Driver 61 here, Scott Mansell. Like, obviously, he's built up I don't know who that is. Yeah, but he's obviously built up a repertoire on YouTube and so forth, was a former racing driver, but I don't know who he is. And obviously they're being coached by these drivers, and it's not like we're going to see much. It is, interestingly, not on the Miami Auto, the Homestead track that we're going to. They're actually using parts of the Miami circuit, which I find interesting, because it's like a little test bed to trying to see if, they can work their way to actually doing maybe what they're doing as part of a section for Miami next season, which I think might be a little bit of a mini test event. So I think for Formula E it's useful. But as a show, as something that I want to sit down and watch, I have very little interest at the moment, because one, the celebrities aren't big enough. Two, they're just going to be doing hot laps. I don't know what the actual format is, but they're not going to race each other. So they're just gonna go round, right? They're just gonna go round the track and set fastest lap time. It's just basically a time trial event or a qualifying event to see who's the fastest. They're not gonna race each other because they're not gonna risk the cars crashing. To be fair, they're risking the cars of the celebrities crashing into the walls at some point. I get the idea of it, but when Alberto Longo said that we would love it and it would be an event that the fans would love, this was not what I had in mind.
No, I mean, to be fair, I think Jack overhyped it as well. Jack Smith from Motorsport Week, because he told me that he couldn't tell me what it was in Madrid, but it sounded very good. And then when it was released, it sounded very mid.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a one-day thing. The drivers set a time in. Drivers have a 10-minute session where they can set a time in the morning, but they're not all together. They run one after another, and then the celebrities have a 20-minute session in the afternoon to set a lap time, and then that's it. It won't. I don't think it's being broadcast anywhere. I don't think.
That's another thing. It's like, I don't even know if we don't know if it's being. We know it's being run next weekend. Next weekend.
Yeah, it is next
weekend. But there is no. There's rumours that it's going to be broadcast or it's not going to be broadcasted. But when it's going to be broadcasted, it'll only be broadcasted on YouTube. No one's putting this on TV, right? This is not going to end up on a TV channel. So it's only going to be broadcast on YouTube. So if it is broadcast at all,
I don't think it's even that. I think we might just get some updates. And
maybe, but none of that has been confirmed yet.
I think what it is they're just filming it, and then we might get it in the off season.
maybe, or
season 11, between season 11 and season 12.
as social.
I'm not expecting that we're going to see it for a few months.
No, I think we're gonna see it personally, because what's the point the point in telling us that it's this next weekend?
They haven't actually told us it's
But
next
they haven't.
weekend. We just know it's next weekend because we've got connections.
Okay, I'm sure it's on the website. 5th and 8th, 6th of March. I'm sure I saw it on the website.
Is it?
I'm sure I saw it on the website.
I have not seen it advertised anywhere that it's next weekend.
Unless I'm breaking some strict confidentiality thing here.
The only reason why
I'm sure no one's
because Nick told us.
No one's told me. I don't even think Nick did, to be honest. Unless he said it in the don't even think.
It wasn't when we had the chat the other night.
I don't.
Beforehand.
I don't. Anyway.
Or was it the other night? I can't remember.
No, I'm sure I saw it online. I don't know what.
I have not seen it.
But I haven't seen much advertise. I haven't seen much advertise about it. You've made me want to get my notes up here about the press releases that came through today, because obviously we had two people announced today. We had Theo Baker announced today, and we had Juka who announced today. So it's a social media first event held in Miami, Florida. It says Formula E sessions will take place on the. Here we go. Formula E sessions will take place on the 5th and 6th of March. So I told you I saw it. So.
On the app it says 5th and 6th of March. I
thought it was short. So the 5th and 6th of March is a weekday actually. So that's Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday and Thursday next week. So that's when it is being done in Miami. So there we go. I had a feeling that I knew it was next week. I did read it. I saw it in the press releases. But we want to hear your thoughts now for the next 20 minutes. So if you want to come onto the show, !Discord if you haven't already. We're going to take your calls and we want to get the fans' view on Evo sessions. And we'll start with CRM Doodle because he was the first one in. So we've put CRM Doodle in now. He's currently muted. Hopefully he unmutes and he can tell us his opinion on little
thing. We've now met because he came to work.
We did.
Congratulations!
It was very fun.
I forgot about that.
It was very brief.
I'm sorry it wasn't longer.
That's all right.
I was actually fairly dead
work to do.
20 minutes after. I was fairly dead 20 minutes after, so I was to shut everything up and try and find you. But
did you get starstruck by seeing Mr. Pico in his?
Yeah, it was brilliant. The way he handled those scale electric cars, wow, simply fantastic. Oh my god,
lovely.
Did you like the rest of your trip?
It was fine. Yeah, I mean, I had the advantage of I was at home and I live closer to Silverstone than where my uni is. I'm trying not to
oust yourself.
So everybody else had left at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I left at like 10:30, and I beat them to Silverstone.
Perks. But anyway, Evo sessions.
Yeah.
What are you making on there? Is it something that you're interested in, or something that you'll watch, or when it was announced, what was your feelings?
I think my thought is it's kind of meh.
Yep.
It is I don't really have anything. I think if they had some slightly better celebrities, I don't want to sound rude, but
Kiro,
1 second. Let me pull up the list. I know you already said I was doing something else.
The list is, I don't even know half of them. But like, for example, right? Imagine Kiro have just had Idris Elba as a person of interest.
Yeah, I think he would have been great because it makes sense, doesn't it?
That makes sense. Whack Idris Elba in there. Like, he's just taken a minor stakehold. Like, that's more interesting. As I said, we have Brooklyn Beckham who's in the Jaguar. Sergio Aguero, all right, top tier, Porsche.
I don't even know what the. I think the main issue is you can say, oh well, you know, the celebrities are maybe a bit meh, but I don't. Do we know what's actually going to happen? Because I think like the actual drivers are going out, and then they're going out.
At the
I
moment,
don't actually
from
know
what
how it works.
From what I've seen, they've got the drivers have a 10-minute session in the morning, 10 minutes each on the track by them, set a banker time, and then the celebrities have got a 20-minute session in the afternoon to beat it.
Well, so the drivers are going out to set a lap
Right.
time,
Yeah.
and then celebrities have got that's trying. Okay, that makes no sense whatsoever. But like,
They're
they're not going to get anywhere close to the
Are the
drivers' lap
celebs
times.
going to be in like attack mode or something? Like,
I don't think so. I think these cars are going to be very much lowered down to their lowest setting.
It wouldn't surprise me if they put it in shakedown mode.
Yeah,
which,
that,
100
that wouldn't surprise me too. Because when Tom Brooks did his laps in Berlin, and he said it was only in shakedown mode, even though like he was a former race driver and so forth. It wasn't in full power
he
mode.
is still a race driver.
He is still a race driver, but as on the side.
yeah, no, we
It's
understand.
very much like a Sunday rock up to Brands and
Yeah.
let's have some fun,
And
sort
go.
of.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Go on.
I don't think this is going to work because I think the celebrities aren't the caliber that you might need,
To
and
draw
I think
people in.
the formats to draw people in. I think the format's a bit meh. hearing what the format's going to be for the first time, I don't know. I think this isn't going to go very well.
Well,
because they haven't.
The format isn't confirmed. It's just this is what.
Is it not confirmed?
I don't think it's been confirmed.
I thought someone posted.
I thought it had been confirmed.
It might have been
'Cause I
confirmed.
think-
Maybe I'll take that back.
Yeah.
And it was an official FIA document from what I saw.
Oh, okay. I might have missed that, to be honest with you. It's been a crazy week for me.
Yeah, Seb posted it.
Okay.
Seb posted it on the 24th in FE chat.
Okay, I understand why I missed that now.
So yeah, go
Okay.
back and read yourself, Jack.
Yeah.
So every team has, but apparently are Andretti using both cars?
I
they've
reckon
got
there'll only
two
be
people?
one. Yeah, they got the Yes Theory. Again, I
Yeah, but
don't
that's
know.
2 people.
I don't know. Yeah, I realised that was 2 people, and
No idea who they are.
who are Yes Theory, but
This isn't. Yeah,
it
I
just-
think this
it
is
sou-
a terrible idea.
It sounds like a car crash. It does indeed. Right, I'm gonna drop you back, Connor.
That's
I'm sure
fine,
it's
man.
Connor, right?
Yes, it is Connor Daly. Yeah, I'm currently in America warming up to get into an IndyCar.
We better let you go, mate. Good luck out there. St. Petersburg, right? I have no idea. It's always-
No.
we'll let you go. We're gonna get some people in. We've got some first-time callers in as well. So we're gonna
definitely get them in.
Trying to get them in as well.
All right, cheers, mate.
See you later.
All right, yeah, I'll unmute the YouTube now again.
Yeah. Right, you've got M or Zoe. I don't think we've had Zoe on before, and M. Don't know who M is. I'm gonna go Zoe, and then we'll get M in next, and then we'll get the regs in. Zoe, you are on the FE bar. How are you?
Hi.
Hello, pleasure to hear from you.
Hi.
What would you like to say on the Evo sessions?
I mean, I don't want to be like repeating myself, so I'm glad I've only gone after one person. But my feelings about Evo sessions are kind of really complicated because when it first started, I thought it would be like a really good idea, but I just don't think it's being executed amazingly. I think from what I've seen, it's really confusing a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of making them not take Formula E very seriously. And I don't know if that's just me seeing the wrong things, but a lot of the reception I've seen online is people like, oh, they're letting anyone into a Formula E car, like, and I understand that's probably not, like, the intention is probably to show that the drivers can go so much quicker, but I feel like just the communication of it hasn't been very clear.
Yeah, no. One thing that we have heard through the grapevine is that teams aren't really happy about it either because it's been so rushed that everything's just been like trying to put together to be shoved in this gap, and so that everything's just been announced very late on. They don't have enough time to properly train the drivers, train the celebrities, and to make them like. So they're basically giving them the basics, and shipping them off to Miami. There'll be a skeleton crew out there, and then they'll do their little session, and then everyone just moves on.
What do you think Formula E could have done, like instead, or well, you know, we've had obviously race at home challenges and stuff like and sim races. Could that have been a route, or something else? I don't know.
I don't really know. Obviously, it's really difficult with like a race dropping out kind of almost last minute, like with what happened. And I think it is very hard to fill that calendar gap. But I think, yeah. Like, I feel like
Marrakesh in July. Why can't they do it in the March?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that could have happened. I feel like potentially something online could have worked better. I think just with the way it has been very rushed, with nobody really knowing what it is and what's happening, it doesn't really work as kind of this marketing thing that they're trying to use. And also, barely anyone knows who these people are, which has already been said, but I don't even think it's just, you know, an age difference, because like I'm quite young and I've got no idea who half of these people are. And then people are like, oh, am I just too old? So I don't really know what the target age is. But I feel like something online, like you said, a race at home or a sim racing thing could have been a different way to do it, because then it's not as stressful for the teams, I guess, because they're not having to put people in their actual car and worrying about them crashing it.
I think we would have had more luck getting Daddy Pig in from Peppa Pig. Obviously, he's in the news lately. Congratulations to the Peppa Pig family. I don't know if you've heard the Peppa Pig revelation that she's pregnant. Mummy Pig's
wherever
pregnant.
You thought that was going to go, I would not have bet on
Could you imagine
Peppa Pig being mentioned.
Could you imagine Daddy Pig being in the Formula E car? You'd get some.
Sure.
that would be interesting.
You'd get some kind of audience with that.
You'd definitely get some audience.
Surely Bluey is more
maybe
of the modern day.
Bluey's far more relevant.
To be fair,
Bluey's more, you know.
Actually, no. Getting Peppa Pig is perfect sort of Formula E. As someone who's less relevant now, whereas like Bluey's the bigger celebrity. Look, Peppa used to be big time. Gone under the radar last couple of years.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like we're silly, but it's actually like a really good idea, because Bluey, I think, is a really good idea, because there's ways that you could probably CGI it, and like you could get him animated popping into the car, but obviously he doesn't drive the car because you got the helmet, so you have an actual driver that drives the car, and then you pop the helmet off and it's Bluey again. Like that could have been an absolute I think we've cracked something there.
Dear.
I think we've cracked something there. I really do.
We're doing a Formula E animated.
Yeah.
So we're putting animated characters in Formula E cars is what they should have done instead.
Might have been more popular than what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, more people know who Bluey is than half of the people they've got in Evo Seconds.
No offense to Vinny Hacker and Klecko.
Vinny Hacker's the only one I knew.
Okay, fair play. I don't know who that is.
You didn't know Tom Felton, Draco.
I know.
Okay, yeah, actually, fair point. I did know Tom Felton. That him and Vinny Hacker were the only ones I knew. But when they first announced it, because obviously Tom Felton was like a little bit later on. Yeah. When the first list of names dropped, the only person I knew on there was Vinny Hacker.
Fair enough.
That probably says something about me. But
I knew Sergio Aguero because Sergio Aguero is obviously a massive football player. So
well.
Fair play. But yeah, obviously different audiences on that one. But Zoe, we're going to let you go because
all good.
But amazing first time call, by the way. Do come on again.
Thank you.
Do come on.
I will. Thank you guys. That was great.
See you later.
See you later.
People laughing at buckets in the waiting room. That's quite funny. I'm going to try M. I don't know who M is, so we're trying to get their name so we know for next time. M.
I think M was played by Judi Dench for 15 years. Hi, M. Can you hear us?
M, can you hear us? You're on the FE bar. You're in the rating room, so we've dragged you in. What is your name, if you would like to tell us?
My name is Mauda. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hi.
What would you like to say on the Evo sessions? Welcome to the FE bar. Don't worry, it's a friendly place. We're here.
Thank you.
What would you like to say on the old Evo sessions?
Well, my main concern with the whole thing is who is the audience for this in general? Like, if you want to drag in new fans, then you are doing only this social media content now, and then maybe a bit when they go racing, like next week.
Yep.
But then there will be nothing after that until Miami, but that's a full month. Yep. So you're not retaining anyone. And who's watching that documentary later on the line? Because I don't think it's going to be new fans, because I don't think they're grasping any of what is happening here.
Yeah, I think you make some really good points, to be honest with you. I really do, because one, who is it? How's the media going to get out, as in like what they're doing? When are they going to put it out there? How are they going to put it? Who are they going to do it? Who's it for? And then you're right. Who's going to watch this documentary later down the line if they put a documentary out of it? And when are they going to do it? And are people going to care about it? And that's the big question. Is like, dude, does anyone go, oh, I'll watch that? Or is it? Or are people going, I'm happy if I don't watch it, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't feel like people are gonna really remember that it happened. Like Formula E fans, they know it happened and they might wanna like see what they made of it. But if the goal is to drag in new fans, I don't think they're gonna connect the things because they just saw some random like content of their favorite content creator or whatever these celebrities are supposed to like represent. I don't think they're gonna watch a random documentary that's about, I guess, the cars and maybe the celebrities.
Yeah, and I suppose, right?
I'll be honest, I'd forgotten about. I'd forgotten about the Visa Vegas E race and the race home challenge until you brought it up about half an hour ago, Jack. So yeah, like, even the neutral, even us, like FE fans, I don't think we'll remember.
The thing is, right? So Formula E are paying.
If it's a one and done, then
it is going to be a one and done. I don't think
we will remember this. We won't remember this in 5 years' time.
Yeah, no, I get that. But the thing is, right, and my last thing to say, if Formula E are spending a lot of money on this, right, and if they knew that they were going to do this, then why not try and get big celebrities? Like, I know you've got some big celebrities there. I'd count Tom Felton and Sergio Aguero in there. But you've got PewDiePie. Like, people know who PewDiePie is. I'm sure PewDiePie would say yes, right? And I'm sure Formula E are paying these celebrities to go to Miami. I'm sure they're not doing it out of their own money. So I'm sure, and if he could bring his family out there, because I know he's got a family, but you've got time. How hard is it to say, oh, PewDiePie, would you be up for doing this? And if they knew about this in October, November, I'm sure people would be able to go, well, actually, yeah, fine, I'll fit this into my schedule. I don't know what.
Again, I forgot PewDiePie existed until you brought that up.
Okay, but PewDiePie's a big name. You might forget he's existed, but if you saw PewDiePie is coming into the Evo sessions, you go, oh, I know who PewDiePie is.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it now? You said your name really quickly. Was it? It's like sounds like Martha, but it was like
Mora.
Yes, Mara.
Yeah.
Mara. Try and get it right. Got to remember it. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think the quality of celebrity might have really mattered at this point. I feel like the dates and the way they set it up wasn't going to work in the first place. Because if you're not going to broadcast it, but you are going to do the social media content now, then when is the point people are supposed to tune in and get interested and get excited? Because if that point is now, then you have a whole month of keeping people excited until there's a race. Like, it's not, I don't feel like it's connecting, and it's not bridging the gap between races.
Yeah, it's a brilliant point. Really brilliant point. Amazing call. Amazing first time call. I'm going to have to stop you there because there's one or two other people that want to have their say, but do call back. Do call back, and I hope you enjoyed the show tonight.
Yes, thank you so much.
No worries, thank you.
Cheers.
Let's get Blake in because I haven't spoken to Blake in a long time. Blake!
Hello.
Welcome to the FE bar. How have you been?
I've been doing all right.
Splendid. What would you like to talk about on the Evo sessions front?
I have. Wait. The Evo session.
That's what we're here talking about. Oh, Blake, did you just pop into the waiting room for a chat?
Yeah. Yeah. Should I just talk about something about the Saudi Arabian E3, or was that just...
You can if you want to. We'll give you the time.
All right, okay.
You weren't here on the day. Where were you? That's the most important point.
I was doing air cadets instead. Instead of being fair enough.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. We missed you.
Yeah. The problem is I didn't even have time to have on the Evo chat. So The only thing I really got to say really is that God damn Oliver Rowland and goddamn Taylor Barnard.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to say, because
They were
Taylor
incredible.
Barnard is definitely something else.
He is.
That's what I'm going to say.
He did.
What one of the things that we were talking about in the post Jeddah show was the amount that he's shown this year. Do you think that he could potentially be one of the first people to, well, obviously Nick did it a couple of years ago, but go from FE to F1? Do you think that could be something that happens to him?
It honestly really depends. It honestly really depends. Really, it depends on the circumstances. I think Nick got his seat off for circumstances that happened in 2021. I think it was all down to circumstances, really, because, well, first of all, you got your new promoter, not promoter. You fired the last guy, not fired the last guy. You got rid of Gasly, and not got rid of Gasly. Alpine actually bought him, but besides the point. The thing is that it was all down to circumstances because of how Gasly left at Alpine. I think it could happen, but it's like a 30% chance of happening because it depends really on circumstances. Like, I don't know, like a lower team gets someone, or Cadillac somehow messes up one of the contracts or something like that. But the thing is, Taylor Barnard is definitely going to be 100% without a doubt. I'll be surprised if he doesn't do this. Become an FE champion in the next 2 years at least, because, well, he seems to have a lot of potential.
Oh, for sure he does. That's what we said on the night. I think he's going to be an absolutely amazing driver, and as we said, if he's not rewarded with one of these rookie FP1 sessions this season in Formula 1, I'd be quite shocked, I think. But Blake, we're going to call it there because we want to talk Evo sessions.
Right.
So make sure, if you can be on for the Miami. Actually, we've got Gunther actually before that, so hopefully we'll see Maximilian Gunther.
All right,
we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Right, let's get Ricardo on. Ricardo!
Hello!
Welcome to DFE, but you did really well on the quiz, considering you missed a good couple of questions. I was quite impressed, but what do you want to talk about Evo session-wise?
Evo sessions, just the point of it. What's the point, to be honest? I was quite skeptical, and I'm still skeptical because the schedule is the 5th and the 6th of March, which could have been a normal race weekend. So I don't know why. I know why they did it. Just in a fan's perspective, I don't understand, because that could probably be a weekend, a normal weekend.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not even on the weekend, so it's midweek. So the 5th and 6th are Wednesday and Thursday.
Sorry for the. But still,
I get your point.
It's an event.
Yeah.
In what is a 2-month gap between Jeddah and Miami. Yeah, so just why the level of the celebrities is not that high. You have Sergio Aguero for the neutrals, and maybe for some new fans, for the motorsport nerds or car nerds. Let's just say you have Driver 61 and Supercar Bondi, and what else? Yeah, and what? Half an hour of time attack? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not convincing me in the slightest, to be honest. And and seriously, I don't know what's the point.
No.
It's just money-wise and trying to gather audience somehow with a half an hour event in total with some cult celebrities.
Yeah. That's you say money wise, but the interesting thing is, as I think I mentioned earlier, like Formula E are probably spending a lot of money to do this event, right? They're probably flying all these celebrities out there, they're doing a lot. So I assume, right? what I'm interested in is the return on investment that Formula E might get from the social media content and so forth. That will say that this event was a success. I think we will find out later down the line how successful this event was.
Yeah, we'll see. Personally, I don't see the event having its flowers, to be honest. And yeah, in my opinion, if they want more audience and they want to promote even more Formula E, they should do it in some better manners. Let's just say with not putting 2 month gaps between races mid season.
Yeah.
Maybe changing the format of the race weekend. Let's just say not doing much double headers and doing maybe a race per month or 2 races per month in different locations. I don't know, seriously, but in my point of view, I don't see Evo Sessions having the credit that that the Formula E board is expecting, or the success they are expecting or they want to have in Evo Sessions. So yeah.
Yeah, Ricardo, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Some really good points there, and hopefully we'll see you for Maximilian Gunther.
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you, guys.
See you later. Bye. Right, okay, just firing away here. Let's just hear Natalie's point. Hello, Natalie. Hello. What do you think on the Evo Sessions?
In a noise, basically.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. Understandable.
Yeah, we get that.
Thanks for coming on. We'll see you
see you next week. But yeah, like, can you see it being a success?
Depends who they're trying to appease with it.
Who do you think they are trying to appease? Who do you think they're appealing to?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know what the point of it is in the first place.
Okay, let's go back, because the last caller, Ricardo, said something. You know, the driving people. So you've got Supercar Blondie and you've got Driver 61. Now, I'm going to assume, right, that their audiences, right, are more petrol head people. Right? So there could be 2 good candidates there that, you know, could turn some racing fans, because these are racing fans that would like, and car fans. So maybe those 2 are a good win for Formula E, and then maybe that they could turn their following. I don't know how big their following is, but could turn their followers into some Formula E fans. So maybe I think there's merit to the Evo Sessions, but whether or not it's being done in the right way is questionable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Could there have been a better way around it? Like maybe a hot lap at a race, not necessarily letting them in Formula E cars.
I suppose.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that, but they obviously wanted to fill the 2-month gap, otherwise they would have had nothing in this period. And obviously they didn't want to have nothing in this period. They wanted some, like, even us talking about this and making videos about this, you know, we're talking about Formula E. So effectively, you know, Formula E are doing their job in terms of they're getting us to do, you know, talk about Formula E one way, shape or form.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if this is going to work in a way, because we were talking about it in the waiting room, and we said Tom Felton's known for his role as Draco Malfoy, not necessarily having a go in a Formula E car.
Yeah, but lots of people will know who Tom Felton is due to him being Draco Malfoy, and they may be more inclined to see how he does.
Yeah.
So I think Tom Felton's actually a good capture for Formula E. And Harry Potter is massive. And I feel for those actors, because they've been, you know, they are Harry
Trucked
Potter.
into it too early.
They are not that. It's just they are those characters, and them in other roles is probably a bit more difficult. for people to not see them as Draco Malfoy and so forth. So
yeah.
But it is what it is in that sense. But Natalie, we're going to cut you there because one, time, and two, one or two. But thank you so much for coming on and having your say.
I need to go and do the dishwasher anyway because I'm going to London tomorrow for a day and a half.
Indeed. Enjoy your trip.
Enjoy Oliver Heldens.
Thank you. I will make sure to put pictures in the off-topic.
Will do. Right. See you later.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. I would like to let's get Nikki in then very quickly, and then we'll finish with Saz. Nikki, what's your thoughts on Evo sessions? Welcome to the Febar.
I'm not sure really what they're for, so
yeah,
it's not really been explained to anybody, has it?
No, it hasn't been. It hasn't been explained thoroughly.
My feeling is like I've just been saying in the waiting room. I feel it's just to try and get younger people involved with Formula E, or to get pulling younger audiences. That's my opinion.
But I'm looking at these celebrities in front of me, and I don't know which one has a young audience.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but like Sergio Aguero isn't a young audience. I don't know Brooklyn Beckham. What audience does Brooklyn Beckham have? I have no clue. Like,
basically, he's a young person's influencer. So he does.
But is he an influencer? Like, I don't know. I don't see Brooklyn Beckham on social media.
Obviously, he's going to be a celebrity because of who his dad was.
Of course. But like, I haven't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure on that one.
Is it like an advertising tool to try and get people into there, or is it just something to fill in the time between racing in 2 months?
It does look like a filler at the moment.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Rather than an event that will have like some stimulus. Yeah. Perfect.
Is it just a one-off, or is it going to happen?
It's a one-off. It's definitely a one-off. Unless it's a success. If it's a success, it'll happen again. If it's not a success, it won't happen again. I think that's quite simple, because if it's a success, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it might happen a year or two down the line. So they might, we'll do this again because it was a success. And there might be a thing that happens in the off season, to fill some of that gap in the off season. That this could be something that they do, because obviously they don't want 8-week gaps between races. So,
I personally, in my opinion, I think they should have a race at least once a month. And I personally believe, like in other formulas, they shouldn't let people drive in other formulas. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but you can't stop a racing driver racing.
Yeah, the thing is, if you look back to the 60s, I mean, like you had Jimmy Clark racing in F1, and then
doing motorbikes,
doing F2.
Yeah, or even that, yeah.
But they don't do it in F1 now, do they? Obviously, because they've got pretty much the full year to race in these days.
Because it's contractual.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if you're contracted to Formula E, then you should be contracted for the year, not like somebody like Sebastian and Robin that are going to have a couple of races out.
Yeah, but that's just because that's because of calendar clashes more than people not.
And Seb will race every race this year. He's missing Interlagos instead of missing Berlin. So Robin will be missing Berlin.
Like last year, yeah.
Yeah, but Buemi, as far as I understand, will be in Berlin this year.
I'm sorry, it's just my opinion.
No. After Le Mans.
We get that, but I think all of those drivers that are in Formula E now that raced in Qatar today wouldn't have the same ethos. Like Antonio Felix da Costa said, if I could race every weekend, I'll race every weekend because that's what I want to do. And that's my job.
Yeah, and I think that's where Formula E falls short, because having a 2-month gap for me, I mean, like, you had all the hype of Taylor, for an example, but you got to wait 2 months to see whether he can win his first race, for an example.
Yeah, indeed.
The thing is, there's also trying to get the locations and making sure that the locations are available on that weekend, because Formula E is not a high priority series for tracks. That's just the long and short of it.
Obviously, because you've got Formula 1, then you've got the... Obviously, I understand that, Jack, because you've got Formula 1 and the bikes, which will take more... like MotoGP and Superbikes, that obviously take more priority than Formula E. I get that.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, then if that's the case, then why don't we not go back to places like Cape Town or old tracks that we used to go to that don't necessarily have a Formula 1 or bikes
race? Cape Town, hold this space. I've heard some things. So
Okay.
there's a chance.
But then there was a chance of it being on the calendar this season, and it didn't.
No, there wasn't.
Well,
No,
that's what they were talking about, though. There was some rumblings. I know it didn't happen, but like there was rumblings at the beginning that they wanted it to come here. But obviously, it didn't happen, and I know it didn't happen.
No, but you know what I'm saying, boys.
I've heard Santiago and Cape Town. So,
no, but you know what I'm saying, boys.
Santiago would be good. No, we get what you're saying, Nikki.
But yeah, but the thing is, there's also quite a logistical because it's a street circuit. There's quite a logistical issue of trying to shut the streets for something that's not high priority.
But
that's why we have to race inside and outside a building because London.
Well, in London, you mean?
Yeah. We aren't the London Marathon, so it's not that important.
No, definitely.
I get that, but then at the same time, I think you would like cities to make Formula E important, and therefore, if you want a Formula E race, it should be important to you.
Yeah, but you can't hold all the cards like that.
I know, but if you want to hold a race, you should have some. You know, if Copenhagen said to us Formula E tomorrow today would like a race, I would hope that they would consider that important because they wanted it, they've agreed to it, and so forth. But anyway, Nikki, we have to let you go because we're running out of time, and I want to get Saz in before we go. So thank you for coming on.
See you later, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's get Saz on. I know she's deafened at the moment, but I know she's listening to the show, so she may undeafen. There we go. Hello, Saz. How are you? And what are your views on the Evo sessions?
Hello. Yes, my views. I've got a few views on the Evo sessions and what they should do instead. So I think with the Evo session,
can I guess what your view is on the Evo session? If you've got other ideas.
Do I even need to say it?
Go on, get off your chest.
I think it's going to be like similar to the Netflix Cup in F1. Obviously not as popular, but like people watch the Netflix Cup, but very few people got interested in golf afterwards. It was where the Formula One drivers paired with golfers, and I think it will be like that. You're either gonna, don't really know who many of the celebrities are apart from Aguero and Tom Felton, but there's not, as other people have said, there's not a lot of crossover. Or if I watch it, I'll probably watch it for the drivers, if they're, and but yeah, I don't think it's really going to have the stay-in effect that that Formula E think it does. So my other ideas, which are between some feasible, some less feasible. Hell, let's go with it.
I think that's the one thing that maybe they've missed here. I know they like the celebrities to get these names, and they've done it for ages. Remember that show? I can't remember what it was called back in like season 2, season 3, where they had like KSI and people on that. But you know how Formula E say, the drivers are the stars. Well, they haven't really done anything in this 8-week gap to make them the stars, and maybe that's something that they've missed as.
I completely agree. Like, they should really. The drivers have personalities. They've got good friends. Some of them have good friendships. It's like people want to see that because racing is fantastic, and I absolutely love it. But you also start liking drivers in any series because of their personalities. It's like I love football as well, but I'm still interested in, when Liverpool put up silly social media games with the players and things. They're really not utilising their best assets.
I do think that is a point missed. How fun would it be? Like when they go to Tokyo, I know obviously, but imagine the Formula E drivers as a piece of media content doing the Mario Kart.
That would be brilliant.
How brilliant could that be? Like, potentially.
That is better than all my ideas. Yes.
So,
Yeah, no, don't apologise. It's that would be the sort of thing, and they're all. Whilst they are somewhat, obviously they are media trained. I think Formula E, you can still see their personalities. They've not become PR robots like some sports. So them doing Mario Karts would be hilarious. It would get interest in the series. People who are watching it would probably have somewhat of an interest in racing, or maybe just think, hey, going around the streets of Japan, they're racing around this is cool.
I think that would be a brilliant thing. I'm surprised I didn't even think about it last year. That would be pretty incredible. But Saz, thank you so much for coming on, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon.
Yes, hopefully speak to you soon, and thank you for the quiz.
No worries. Glad you enjoyed it. And well done, you finished 4th. Well done.
Oh, that was like season 11 Jaguar inspired.
Yes. Hashtag lols. Well done. We'll see you soon.
Yo, bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. We managed to get an impromptu Febar then. Actually, it's amazing. We just said that we're only going to talk about Evo sessions, but it's really, really amazing to hear so many people's views on the Evo sessions.
To be fair, Evo sessions and Blake.
And Blake. But
we it's fine.
But not really any positives, which is I find really interesting. And Formula E try and do all these big things, and they want to do these, and they say it's going to be amazing, and then you listen to the fans, and they're not convinced. They're not convinced that this was something worthwhile or worth them engaging in at the moment. They're all a bit skeptical, which is I just find interesting.
Yeah. And we know that Effie keeps an eye, so yeah.
But it's too late now because it's already happened.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, like, the thing is, you live and you learn.
Yep. Always do it. And I don't blame Formula E for trying with these Evo sessions. Because they had to do something, but was it the right thing? I honestly think a sim race or a mini sim race championship over 2 days, something like that, it might have been better. But
yeah.
Because I just think and again, the drivers are the stars, and you don't get them to go at home. You don't have to do that now. There's like in London, in Earls Court, they've got this massive like esports place where you could just set it all up there. Everyone there. We went there once upon a time, I think, for like season 1, season 2, when they did like these simulated stuffs and so forth. So it can be done. That there are places that you could just get everybody together. Right, we're going to do this event in London, for example, or Miami, or wherever a place has it, and I think that would have been far more interesting than potentially what these Evo sessions are, because we're going to get a lot of behind the scenes content from this. So we're going to get the Pascal Wehrlein training Sergio Aguero, like that will be good content eventually, right? But we're not going to see that. When are we going to see that? And that's what people are going to say. Like, you've done these events, but what are we going to see from it? And, I think, there'll be some... But Sergio Aguero is a big... someone's going to be interested in... loads of people are going to be interested in Sergio Aguero and the behind-the-scenes stuff. Whereas Jutka, who Kira have got, who I have... came out today and not much known about him. It's like I might as well have been there. If it's like, for me, it's the same engagement as me being there.
Nah,
like,
get Nick Golding in. Get Nick Golding in. He will turn up with the Spider-Man helmet. Indeed, and it would have been, and the conversation around that could have been very interesting. But thank you for this impromptu Febar. We hope you've enjoyed the quiz. Thank you so much for coming on. This show doesn't work without you, and we will see you now on the 12th of March for Maximilian Gunther. We can't wait. We can't wait. We cannot wait. Thank you so much. 5:30 for that. Don't forget, it's an early one.
It's an early kickoff, that one.
Get the time off work. Tell your manager you're sick.
Yeah.
You're not feeling well. You need to go home.
But you can even do it on the way home from work, innit? You just whack up on the disc, put the disc, or put your headphones in, ask a question, off you go.
Yeah.
So find a way, and I know you guys will. Right, we love this. I love this show. Right. We love you lot, and we will see you very soon. Good night.
See you on the 12th.